Hello, and welcome to Arbitrary Hero Presents Water Deep. So, let's see here. Last time we left off with Krintz in this room with 5 adventurers who killed one of his friends and a gray ooze on the other side of the door. And you're probably wondering how I got into this situation. I don't know. And I don't think I'm getting out of it. Okay. So, what do you guys want to do now that you've murdered his, well, not so friend?
Yeah,
Right.
that's
So we just had kind of a drag out
Here.
brawl against.
I'll take it back to where we were. Whoa! Everybody, hold on.
Yeah,
Let's
we'll
just-
hold. Right,
We're good, right? We're good. Look, I know we had some problems at the bar previously, but that's nothing personal with you. I don't like half-orcs. None of you are half-orcs, it looks like, so we're good. So, there's a gray ooze on this other side of the door. He killed 2 of my best goblins. I taught those guys to speak common, and they're dead. That's a lot of assets. I don't suppose you guys can help me out with the other side of this door.
is it just like a room with a gray ooze in it?
Well, it's where we all shit. But, not anymore. It's, I'm not going back in there to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
on this other door here. You're by that door. What's this door?
That door, that leads to Grumshar's area. He's my boss. Hope you, guys, could leave him alone. That'd be nice. I don't need
I
him
guess-
knowing that I messed up this much. Like, can you help me out? Like,
So we see him. He's stuffing like last time he was stuffing towels in
yeah,
the door
he finished
cracks.
doing that, and actually, he goes over to God, what was his name? Zimp, and he starts dragging him over to the door. He's gonna use him to plug the door. It's just more fodder.
Is this gonna hold? Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not an engineer, but I think so. I mean,
Make an intelligence check.
it's been a while since I've had to plug the bathroom door to keep a gray ooze in.
yeah, not a daily occurrence.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Cool. He got him in there. He's plastered under the door now.
All that's really going to do is incentivize that gray ooze to say, "Oh, there's food on the other side of this door."
Yeah, is it gonna melt?
Look, do you know what gray oozes eat? I don't know what they eat. As far as I know, they eat shit. It's in the bathroom right now, eating 2 of my goblins and everything that's in the toilet.
How did it get into the bathroom?
Well, we flush everything down into the Underdark. Or the under...
Oh.
the
It
under...
came up underneath.
Yes. It came from
Oh.
behind.
That sounds like a very serious
Behind.
problem.
Do you?
Don't shake your head at me, Nate.
So, I'm just gonna go if you guys don't care.
I
hold
care.
on.
You don't go anywhere. I am covered in shit. We killed a lot of people. I killed one of our friends by mistake.
I'm still lying in the back somewhere,
Yes,
unconscious
yes.
with an arrow
Look,
in my
look,
head. I
calm
don't
down,
We're not
calm
going
down.
Anywhere.
Calm down. We've all had a bad day. I've lost 3 of my friends, too.
I don't care.
And I paid a lot of money for those 2 goblins.
Well, I have paid a lot of money to not be here. So sit down.
It's okay, it's
or
okay.
Wherever you are, and you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, he sits down. He's cool.
Thank
he-
you.
Yeah, no problem. It's a touchy situation. Things have been touch and go down here. I understand.
So he works for Xanathar's guild, right?
Yep, he's got the tattoo on the back of his head to prove it.
Okay. I mean, we don't need him, but we got questions for. Like, can we huddle up before he leaves and be like, "Do we just want to see what we can get out?" He just seems like he just wants to bail, and maybe if we let him bail, he'll help us out.
No.
Or
How
maybe
can
he'll
that-
just go bring other people back here to fight us.
Yeah. Wilhelm.
I'm standing by
Which
the
way
door.
does he want to bail? If he wants to bail in the direction we're going,
Oh, I ain't going
that's
towards
one thing. If he
Grumshar.
wants to bail in the direction
Look,
behind us.
The last thing I want to do is go to my boss and tell him a bunch of adventurers made it past me in Zemk and are coming to kill him.
What are you guys down here doing?
Well, this is a hideout. This is where we, smuggle things, keep weapons, get goblins into the city.
What do you have on you right now?
I have nothing.
Nothing.
You can search me if you'd like. Literally have nothing.
Actually, real quick, can Alu and Holleyries and Fen come into the room?
In my conscious, have we determined this
Yeah,
yet?
you're awake. You're at 1 hit point.
I'm at 1 hit point. Okay.
I'm at 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna have a boss
Together, you guys are half a wizard.
So, we're
Like,
what
I
do
definitely
you
need a
know-
short rest.
Yeah, I guess,
I think Fen could use some rest. Yeah.
Krintz, what do you know about what the other cells of the guild might be up to? We're trying to find someone that we think was taken by the guild.
Oh, well, I mean, we take a lot of people, so you're gonna have
Where
to
do
be a
you
little
take
more
high
specific.
priority targets?
Yeah,
Well, it depends on where we take them in the city. So we got a lot of nodes. It's kind of like a franchisee type thing.
All right.
So we
smoothly.
we last saw our friend, not,
It was outside the bar. You got
What's-
abducted on his way out from the bar.
oh, Reiner, our friend Reiner, and we
Yes.
know that you took him.
We actually have Reiner in the other room, so I don't think you have Reiner.
No,
They don't know it's Flynn.
you guys, no, I'm saying you guys have Reiner.
Yeah, we have a Reiner.
Yes. You said he's in the other room?
Yeah, he's with Grimshar right now. They're getting ready to interrogate him.
Oh, shit, that's easy. All right. We're gonna...
So, one of the boss's friends is over. He's, kind of a dick. He's oh god, what did they call those things again? I can never remember. A mind flayer?
Don't say
Oh.
Mind Flayer.
Yeah, he's one of those. You do know what they are. You know what they are.
Right now, god damn it!
You know
Wasn't
what
that
I'm...
the Stranger Things too?
So,
Motherfucker, are you serious?
okay,
Yeah,
so
Yeah. He's got that little
So-
pet brain thing he keeps with him all the time. It's fucking creepy.
everyone should see Wilhelm's, like, the color drain from his face a little bit, and he's like,
Yeah, actually,
Ah.
I'll show you a picture so everybody here knows what a mind flayer looks like.
He's
kind of just
basically
looks like Cthulhu.
Cthulhu Jr.
Yeah. Can you guys confirm for me that this is in fact the Stranger Things 2 villain?
No, actually,
I
that-
haven't seen
way
Stranger
more
Things
impressive
2.
than a mind flayer is, but
Yeah, that one is way
a
more impressive.
regular mind flayer is nothing to scoff at.
It's like a person.
There-
It's not like a monster. It's a person. It's just...
I swear it's the
There
Stranger
you go.
Things 2.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And you can see his little pet brains with him.
I gotta
It's
That's what's behind the other door? That's your boss?
That's my
no, that
boss's
is the
boss.
guest of his boss. So we have the boss and this guy.
I think we should leave.
He's here to inspect the prisoner.
Well,
We're
I
like
think
his brain.
we should go.
Where do you keep supplies?
Oh,
Probably in the bathroom.
the other direction. You can ask the
I
goblin
was right.
who's at the murder hole on the left down there.
No,
He'll-
way.
he can point you to-
don't know that
Are
we
you
can
telling me
ask
you
him.
killed my?
No, we walked by and he left a note that
God
said that he was going
damn
home
it.
to visit his goblin family.
You let him free? He got away? You
I
know
mean-
how hard it is to find goblins that speak common?
Look, man, clearly you have an HR issue here. Like, you got goblins getting eaten, and you've got goblins
There's
taking
black people, you got
unauthorized
really
breaks.
easy.
Like,
Yeah.
we didn't do anything. We've just been on a stroll because
When
we
you
heard
killed
our
my
Rana
friend,
down here.
Zimp didn't just bleed out on his own.
Let me rephrase. I haven't
Yeah,
done
that-
anything.
My foreman is dead.
I've just been walking,
I
and
think
around
this
me,
sounds
people
like
have been
a
dying.
personal problem.
It is.
Let's just
I
say
agree.
this, buddy. Let's just say this. If you show us where the supplies are, you're walking out of here all right.
I mean, I can show you where the supplies are, but they ain't
I want
very
us to walk out
useful.
of here all right too.
They're just for goblins. So
Nothing
just for
for
goblins.
people,
Yeah,
no
the-
bandages or medicine.
You want bandages that goblins could use?
No.
We need a
Goblins are
pick-me-up
quite
right
hardy.
now.
Well, I don't have anything like that.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I mean-
All right.
You guys, just out of character, you guys can take like a short rest. It's like 15 minutes. Like you could take it while you're. It is 15 minutes for a short rest, right?
Double double
We're
check.
gonna need a short rest.
Do we
if
get
we're
any
about
HP
to,
back with a short rest?
You can
Yes,
spend
you
your
do.
hit dice.
What you get is depending on what kind of deal. So, Max, this can be your DM rule from here on out, but I believe a short rest is about an hour. But if you want to make it 15 minutes just for us to catch our breath
Well,
and recoup,
actually,
that's totally up to you.
An hour would be fine right now. We can just say this is part of like the conversation of you guys grilling. Oh my god, why am I forgetting his name already? Krintz.
We're resting while we grill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a short rest is just basically like getting your breath as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
So-
so a short rest is a period of downtime at least 1 hour long during which characters does nothing more than strenuous and eating, drinking, reading, tending to wounds.
I would.
We need to do lots of that.
I need to
So,
fill in the hole in the back of my head.
yeah. So, guys, for the mechanics,
No, for some reason, by some
actually,
miracle,
did
he
you
hit the
take-
arrow, but it was such a bad arrow that it didn't actually do much damage.
Did
it
you
just
take-
left like a knot on the back of
Did
your
Did
head.
you
arrow
take the
like
arrow
you?
out of his head before you healed it? Is he just like? Is that just healed into the back of his head now? Like.
No.
Ben just has a permanent arrow in the back of the head.
So like a arrowhead.
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
back.
exactly. Just like the hat.
I would like the record to show, incidentally, for posterity, that it was in fact the Mind Flayer who was the villain of Stranger Things season 2. Just wanted to-
well, no, that's what they called him. But I'm saying in terms of like scope of monster, that thing in Stranger Things is way more powerful than a regular Mind Flayer is. Like that,
Yeah.
like spawns.
That
So I
thing
should be
is.
less frightened.
Mind Flayers.
Who would win?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Like honestly, they should have flipped the names. Like the one.
Okay, we gotta stop talking about Stranger Things 2. I still haven't seen season 2.
Yeah.
What?
What? Yeah, what's wrong with you?
I'm busy.
That's on you, man. I don't know
You're
what
not
to
that
tell you.
busy.
Dumbledore dies.
Don't believe it.
How much can we spoil it for him now?
Okay.
All the
Rate in the comments
spoils.
all the spoilers in below.
All the spoilers.
All right.
Everyone, if you've seen Stranger Things 2, leave a like, and if you want to spoil it for me, comment below.
You won't care.
Oh
You
my
read
God.
Wikipedia's of entire like show runs.
Right.
Yeah.
Care about spoilers.
Okay,
Anyway.
so yeah,
So-
let's say we take a rest, and while we rest, like,
So
I don't.
what happens on a short rest, guys, is that we're all level 1, so we have 1 hit die. Depending on what your class is, you're going to roll that 1 hit die and add your Constitution modifier, and that's how much HP you get back.
I get 0 constitution modifier.
So you'll just roll. I think you're a ranger, so that's a D10. So just roll a D10,
Mm-hmm.
and whatever number pops up, that's how much HP you have plus the 1 you have now.
And
Alright.
We all roll
for
d10s.
the audience,
Not everybody.
All right, I'm back to 9.
for the
All right,
audience,
so-
I just wanted people to know that I have designated Rolan to explain rules so that we're not both picking them up at the same time and talking over each other.
Yeah. That way, I have an excuse to backseat DM.
Did we have an official name for that capacity? I think Fen came up with an official name for that.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
does.
Then.
It is Nate's Nitwit Know-It-All Nook.
Yep.
Knowledge
Yeah.
Nook.
Knowledge Nook.
Oh, Knowledge Nook, I'm sorry.
I at least got to earn it. I got to be worth it.
And that's Nate with a K.
Yeah.
And with a K.
Everything's with a K.
Exactly.
Yep.
In honor of Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah.
So okay.
I'm down with that.
I am not. Krintz sucks, but I don't want to murder him just because he sucks. And I feel like if we leave him in this room with this gray ooze of, like, if we tie him up, it'll eat him
It'll
eventually.
get him.
Whoa,
Yeah.
hey. I can help you guys out later. Like, I may not have anything here, but I have connections.
Yeah,
Like, do you see this tattoo
Krintz,
on the back
I
of my
am-
head? Like, like, if you need to know something about the Xanathars, like, later, and you let me live, I could help you out.
Yeah.
And
Plus, Krintz, remember that
I know the best goblins.
we are going to tell everyone that you were our inside man.
I mean, that's
So-
it's fine with me.
So if you go back to the Xanathars Guild, they will view you as a traitor, just so you know.
Well, I mean, I
And
don't have another place to work Could you like
Can I insight
just let me work there and
words
be?
so I know that he's like being truthful?
Oh yeah. Give me an insight check. That's fine.
All right, hang
Well,
on.
actually, even with your passive insight, you know that he's like he is
I don't know that we want to threaten him.
he's self-serving as
Having somebody on
hell.
his side's a good thing.
So like if he thinks he's getting a better deal from you guys, he's telling the truth.
Okay.
You just have to hope that later on he doesn't get a better deal. Like
Yeah.
but to get a better deal, he kind of has to expose that he got this deal in the first place, which probably isn't going to go too hot.
Yeah,
Right.
I was gonna say, if you wind up fucking us, we're gonna drop your name anyway. We'll let them know that you can be bought.
That's okay. You guys seem to be on the up and up. You've killed a lot of people down here. You trashed most of my boys back in the bar, and now they're in jail.
Prince,
The ones I could
am
take on the streets.
genuinely sorry about who we murdered down here.
I don't think he really cares unless it's professional courtesy.
Hey, I liked Grog. Grog was a great goblin.
Which one was Grog?
He had
I'm whispering to the rest of the party, like
he had a family. I'm gonna have to pay his hazard pay now. Like, how are his kids ever gonna go to
Based on all the
college?
family photos around there, they all had families.
yeah. That one I'm gonna make.
Well,
a
there
note
was
of.
one who pretended like he had a family, but Grog really had a family.
Uh-huh. All right.
I'm guilty about Grog.
Alu murdered Grog the Goblin.
Yes.
Good note to have.
Yeah.
All right.
Do we want to?
Can you tell us anything about who we're about to walk in on?
Well,
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point.
I mean, there's Grumshar. He's my boss. So he's an orc, half orc. He's a wizard. Knows his magic.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's how he got promoted. I mean, you don't find a lot of orcs that know magic, so he was a diversity hire. And then there's the Mind Flayer, Nihilor. He's his boss, and he's the one who taught the half-orc magic.
Jeez.
And Grumshar, he's kind of he talks a lot, so, that's how I learned all this. I always said to him, like, are you sure you should be telling me all this stuff? And he was just like, it's fine. Like, you're not going to tell anybody. I mean, I'd just kill you if you told anybody.
No.
Well, look at me now. Grumshar ain't killing me right now.
I note in my screenplay. I'm like, oh, that's a good one line.
All right. Against our better judgment, we're going to trust you on this.
Yeah. So I guess has it been about an hour now, and everyone's all healed up for whatever their hit point die was?
It's up to the DM whether or not it's 15 minutes or an hour.
You guys can pass an hour going back and forth with him. That's fine.
Okay, so
He's quite the conversationalist.
Nihilor, he just got here. He's got to have dinner first. Like, they do all their formalities.
someone's getting their brain eaten today.
I mean, he seems to bring them with him. Like, he's never killed any of my staff. So, not like you
All right,
guys.
So if that is the case, everyone roll your hit die. Fenn's already done his. Let's see. If you're a rogue, you're probably a D8.
I think Alu, Holly, and I are all at full health.
Are you?
Yeah, not everybody took damage during that last fight, Nate.
Okay, I did. So I'm going to roll a D10
Yeah.
plus 1.
Actually, the party in general was fine. It was really just you and Fen
was
got the
just
shit
you two.
kicked out of you.
And
Yeah.
Bullshit.
all right, so
Sorry.
3 back.
Now, during a short rest,
You can
does
roll another
Alu-
one, can't you? You can roll as many as
Yeah.
you want in an hour, right? Or is it every hour you can roll one?
Depending on what level you are.
Oh, you're level 1. You only have 1 hit dice to roll. Oh, God.
Yeah. So
Can you use
do
advantage
Alu's
on that?
temporary hit points disappear?
I also have second wind.
How much time
Hang on, let me.
does it last? Your spell would
I
say.
had 3 temporary hit points, so I had a total of 11, I think.
Okay. DM.
Yes.
I'm gonna let you roll on this one, but I have second wind, which once per short rest you can use a bonus action to regain D10 plus 1 HP.
You can burn the one you had before the short rest. I'm fine with that. You would have thought to
Okay,
do it before the
Yeah,
short rest.
I'll burn it
So,
before I go, and then do the short rest and regain that too.
do you just get I always find this kind of funny. Describe to me what that looks like when you use that outside of combat.
Okay.
Are you just
He ruffles
pumping
his own
yourself
hair.
up? Do you ruffle your own hair? That's awesome.
That,
Yeah.
So Krint
Like-
and you guys are just talking. You're just talking to Krint, and you're just like getting yourself pumped up, like.
Well, so in the last fight, Roland could not hit shit with the actual sharp side of his glaive, right?
Actually,
He's just been
that's not
hitting him
just
with
the
the
last fight,
backside.
right?
So he's feeling pretty down about himself. So his second wind is him like slapping himself and like, but he's like in the corner like trying to like pep talk himself. He's like, "Come on, you got this. You can do this. Just it's one fight. It's one fight. It's one fight.
Psycho.
Yeah. It's fine. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything." All right, so I'm gonna
He's
roll
like-
another.
Krint looks at you and he's like, "I like you. You're motivated.
Yeah.
Are you
So I'm
looking for
gonna,
work?"
I'm gonna roll another d10 and add 1 to whatever that is, and then I'm gonna give myself that too. Better.
There you
So
go.
that's 7.
Okay.
So that puts me at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I should be at full health now. Cool. I'm back at full health.
9.
And I get my second wind back on a short rest. So I should be at full health with a short rest again. Or not a short rest, a second wind. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah, you'll have a second wind again because you did that before your short rest. So
Before we let Krintz go, I guess I want to know the layout. Like, are we going to open the door and there will be the mind flayers staring at us?
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to move Krintz's token into the room. And so that, or I'll move one of you guys. How do I want to do this? Actually, no, even better. I got a better idea. Just a second here. I'm going to draw a freehand sketch of what the room looks like on the map.
Oh, and that's how Krintz communicated it to us?
So this is how Krintz is communicating it to you. So he says there's a holding cell on the right here. Can you guys still see that? Down in the bottom right. Is that like exposed to you guys?
I don't know. What are you doing in Discord, or are you doing it in?
No. Here, I'll draw it in the room you guys are in. So
Okay.
here's.
Oh, there.
So you guys see it now?
Oh yeah, I kind of dig it. It's like he's drawing it in the dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's drawing this in the dirt, and he's like, so there's like this room over here where they keep like a little portal that like Nihilor can come from. It's really annoying because boss can show up
Am
at
I
any
supposed-
time.
What all are we supposed to see? Because I only see a little bit on the bottom.
You got to come into the room.
Yeah, come into the room. People, move into the room. Everybody get in here. Here, I'll move you
Yeah.
all in. I'm picking you all up. Get in here.
Okay. I
Everybody,
was like, I can't
Powers.
move myself.
get in here. Oh, God. Stay off the top of each other. Okay. God damn it. Whatever. You can do whatever you want, kids. Okay, so there's this little map he's got on the floor here. And he's like, so in here, when you go in, on the right-hand side, in this little room, that's like our holding cell. That's where we were
Is our
holding.
entrance? This is on the left-hand side here. That's where we.
No,
come
no,
in?
you'll be coming from up here. Let me draw more freehand. Up here, yeah, that's where you'll be coming from.
Okay, we come
Yeah.
down.
So
So,
you-
on
you-
our left,
He
will be
points
a
to
hole.
this door over here. He's like, if you go out that door and you hang a right and you just keep going, you'll get to some stairs that go up, and you'll come into the room, and there's the holding cell on the right, and then there's 2 more little rooms here that Grumshar uses, and then there's a throne for management.
So that throne will have view
Yeah.
of us
And-
coming in.
Yes, actually, so like, if Nihilor is sitting like where he sits when he, comes in to give his divine proclamations about revenue needing to go up and, not enforcing our taxes, then he'll be sitting right in that throne. And then on the left-hand side here is a room where there's a little portal thingy that he uses to show up unannounced. And actually, if you go back out to the main hallway, where the roundabout is? Where Grog
Yeah.
was? Where you killed
Yeah.
Grog?
I think so.
Yeah. So if you go back out to the roundabout, there's a secret door out there that leads in to the area with the portal. So I could show you where that door is if you want to go in through the back. Then you're going to be coming in through this way. But then if Nihilor tries to leave, you're kind of in his way. That's where the portal is behind you at that point.
Would I know enough to know that we don't want to fight this guy right now?
So,
Like, I know they're intimidating, but
That's
how?
player knowledge, not character
Can
knowledge.
I-
Right. How much would Wilhelm
player
know
knowledge.
about like?
give me a how do bards make their bardic knowledge in this edition? Do they?
At this point, it would either be a straight intelligence check, or it might be an arcana, or it might be a nature.
They can always make every single type of knowledge check, right? How does that feature work for them? Do they have that feature anymore?
Bards? No. Bards
no.
have a jack of all trades where like they get half of their proficiency added to things they're not
Yeah.
proficient in.
Okay. Go ahead and anybody who wants to give me a knowledge arcana check.
It's just
All right.
So
Knowledge,
that would be Holly
History?
and Will. That'd probably be our best.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
So that's
anybody
D-
can do it if they want to.
D20 plus
I'll just represent
D20
that
plus
as
5.
Whatever your knowledge, whatever it says under Arcana for you.
Right.
Like I'm a -1, so no.
well. I still want you to.
D20 plus 5
Yes.
for
Sure.
me.
Yeah. Let me look at your character sheet real quick.
She probably has a +3 for her
It's a
actual
+5.
modifier, and then proficiency would be +2.
Yep. It's a +5.
Cool.
Okay, great.
Also, all of you should just give me the Arcana check, because it could represent not that you understand it Arcana-wise, but that you have personally heard stories of creatures like this.
Okay.
I'm not going to do
Well-
it based off of intelligence. If you knew anything about Arcana, I mean,
I rolled a 9.
okay.
I got a 20.
I got a
Well-
10.
Lay it on.
These creatures are somewhat infamous. Now, like, anybody who didn't have any bonus to Arcana would just know them as, like, horrors from, like, outside of reality. Anybody who did have Arcana and rolled high enough, like Holly, dear God, you've read thesis papers on these things about their origins, so you know
have
that.
seen season 2.
Yes, you have
Yeah.
seen season 2, and it looked back into you. So, basically, you know that these things, they feed off of the brains of other living creatures. They get their intellect from them. The little, like, puppy brain thing that the guy was talking about, those are intellect devourers. Those are pets that they make that are also quite fearsome.
Okay.
Yeah.
They
do
use
not
them
let
as-
that thing jump on your head. It's
Yes,
a head crab.
they use them as spies. They actually will jump on people's heads and then remove their brain and then be their brain. They
Yeah.
become the brain.
Yeah. Like Yerks from Animorphs.
Yeah, except
Way more metal.
yeah, exactly. I was gonna say it's a little more invasive.
Yeah.
Somehow they put it all back together. I've never really. Lore doesn't
I
cover
think they
that.
Just like stitch the skin up.
Yeah, magical healing, I guess. You get in there and then you fix it all.
Yeah.
But they're not something that you would want to directly tangle with.
Yeah. Clearly.
I mean, you could tell the party that, like, you have little to no chance of defeating one directly in combat.
So, what are the...
Like, not even your mother would be able to defeat one directly in combat, and she's probably the
Right.
strongest wizard that you know.
She is.
Oh dang!
She's a band. So what are the two doors? What are our options with the two doors?
Well, there's the
Two
secret.
options are go through the front door, might be spot by the mind flayer, but we wouldn't be in his way if he wanted to retreat. If we go through the back door, they probably have less of a chance of finding us out. But if we do, if the mind flayer decides to leave, we are directly in his way.
Okay, cool. So I say I think our better option, because we don't want to mess with these guys, and we've already killed a lot of their goblins.
My goblins.
So okay, but
Right.
it's your boss's boss, right?
I mean, yes, but I hired them directly. Like, I'm basically HR at this splinter branch.
Oh
Great.
God, you are failing miserably.
Yeah.
Well, I
Well-
don't know. Did he see their teeth?
Yes, I was about to say the dental
Great
has been
dental.
fantastic. Do you know how hard it is to find a back alley doctor who will work on goblin teeth?
Yeah, Goblin just can't help but bite. That's impressive.
If there's a
Thank
way
you.
for us
Grumshar
to
didn't
go
feel that
through-
way.
If there's a way
Chris
for
and
us
I
to
are
go
gonna
through...
get along
Oh my
just
god,
fine.
Wilhelm, shut the fuck up!
Yeah,
If there
Wilhelm.
is a way for us to go through the front door peacefully and not fight these guys, that is going to be our best bet. I think if we go through the back way, we might be screwed.
Krintz
Suggestion.
looks
And
at
we will not win.
Krintz
We will not
looks
win
at
if we fight them.
he looks at Wilhelm and he's like, well, you do all have Xanather symbols on. They're a little wrong, but I can help you fix that if you'd like. I got a perfect example of what one looks like right here on the back of my head.
Yeah.
You know?
I was actually going to make two suggestions. One was to try and bluff our way in as like reinforcements or something, or the people that were going to take Reiner away. The other option would be everyone goes in the back way except Alu to create a diversion, and as we bail, Alu sneaks in. As I drew here, she sneaks in and gets Reiner out of the holding cell and gets him away on a different route.
I think we should try the first route. I think if we all go in through the back, there will be no escaping for us. Right? Like, there would only be one way out, and we'd have to end up fighting them.
I can go through the back. I'll be the bender to this breakfast club.
Fen wants to fight people. He's a little angry
But
about that.
right, but I almost killed you, so, like, you're really not breathing like that right now.
Precisely.
Right.
I think in the interest of entertainment, I'd like to
I
do
gotta
the choice.
All right.
I
also
make a note.
that
I
if
make
we
a
don't like try to rescue him sneakily, he might not be himself.
I think we can try to rescue him sneakily. I just really think we should go through the front and not at all go near the back door.
All right. So, as the de facto leader and tactician of this group.
Boo.
Yeah, wait. I thought Holly
You're
was in
kind
charge.
of failing at that too,
Zen,
Well,
but continue.
Krintz
Because
looks
I'm
at
letting you
you.
all to your own devices, and that's my fault.
Okay, whatever.
Krintz looks at you and he's like, as the leader,
Whatever
are you
helps you
looking for
sleep at night,
HR?
Roland.
Are you
I'm-
looking for an HR person right now? Because I am currently unemployed. So, you know, if you're
No,
looking,
what I'm
I can
saying
get
is-
you some goblins.
What I'm saying is,
HR nightmare.
let's
I
send
think-
Alu in as point, and she can report back to us on whether the guy's sitting on his chair or not, so we can
Okay,
actually
stop.
move in.
It's okay, buddy.
And then
I think we should politely knock.
Can you guys hear Skippy doing that?
politely knock on a mind flayer. You do know that all they really want to do is eat your brain, right?
Do you know
Well,
that
they
we're not
don't-
gonna win if we fight? How smart are you right now? I'm pretty sure I just outwitted you by a
Well,
lot
here's
with
the deal.
intelligence.
Is you read your books, but I know tactics in battle. So
Do
Well,
you though?
This
Yeah.
is
You-
Shot one of
great
your own
stuff.
people. I don't think anyone's listening to you right now.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just a helpless little girl, and I shot
outside
you,
for a
man.
second,
You
kid.
almost
Excuse
died.
me, you shot him.
Krintz is like, do you mind if I go now? Like,
No,
No.
Prince, sit.
I've
Stay
kind of,
there.
I
I
might
want
have.
you to help it. Prince, shut
Yeah,
up.
Okay.
I want
All
you to
I'm
help
saying
us.
is, if we go through
What
the
was your
back,
idea? What was your idea with the Xanathar
So
fixing that? I think that is a
Very-
smart plan.
very quickly, so you guys might want to get moving before that gray ooze gets under the door. You can see that the dwarf is kind of melted a little. So,
That's not good.
yeah.
if you want
he's-
to work on matching the Xanathar's guild sign, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, here,
I'm
I can.
saying let's not go in the back, otherwise we're going to have them cornered, and if they start losing, they're going to fight all the harder with no escape plan.
He grabs
They're going to have to fight through us. If we start winning and they need to bail out, they have a way of escaping.
Bail.
Well, I'd
Go in the
rather see
corner,
them
you'll find out
bail.
how fast
That's
or
what
how
I'm-
hard he'll fight. Let's give him a way out.
I'd rather see them bail using the portal than us being stuck in the portal and we have no other choice but to fight. That's what I'm
Go
saying.
through the front door, leave the portal as an option for them.
Zimp throws
Yeah.
the Xanathar's guild symbol off of, Krintz throws the Xanathar guild symbol off of Zimp to you, Wilhelm.
Okay.
He's like, well, before this melts, take this.
Yeah. Touch us up there, bud.
So I put that one on me,
And
and
he,
then I
he
examine
hands
it.
his to one of you guys, anybody who will take it. And he's
I'll
like,
take it.
I mean, I don't really need this one. I kind of got a built-in one here, so, we're good.
So, question, Max. Is
Yeah.
there any way that any one of us would have any knowledge of whatever is oozing out from under that door?
Oh, a gray ooze? I mean, yeah, give me a knowledge, arcana check, or nature, whichever is higher.
They're the same for me. It's a +1.
Okay.
So that's
I got a 16.
Well, Wilhelm knows that basically all oozes are similar. They're kind of mindless creatures. They're animalistic in nature. They just ooze over things and melt them to eat them.
Yeah, we could probably kill one, but it would just be a fight we don't need to have right now.
They particularly love Jackie Wilson.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, like, would we know how to, like, how do you kill it?
Oh,
Would we know
well,
that? I'm curious.
No, you just make it happy.
it's a lot easier to, like, beat them to death with, like, fire or, like, other natural elements as opposed to, like, trying to hit them with your sword. They don't take a lot of... slicing them doesn't really do much because it's like slicing a puddle.
Yeah,
And
you
it
just kinda wanna
also...
splatter it.
It generally damages your weapon if you do something like that. In a superficial manner, not like a gameplay manner, I should say.
Alu knows nothing of the ooze.
I mean,
Put a
that
sample on a toaster.
you know what every other person would know about an ooze is that they're essentially mindless creatures. Like,
They're bad.
yeah, they're bad. You don't
They're bad.
see them on the streets. You don't see them holding jobs.
Okay, so with the symbol that I've like examined very closely now, I touch up the 3 fake symbols we need, and then someone else has another real symbol.
Yep.
Is there any passwords or anything we are going to be asked about when we show up unannounced?
Actually, I just thought of something. Krintz just says that, and he's like, so I would like all the other effects off of Grog, but if you would like Grog's symbol, you're more than welcome to go back and grab Grog's Xanather symbol. So you have another real one?
We can grab it on the way out,
Okay.
Okay.
unless we really want an authentic one.
It looks like he looks at the other ones and he's like, well, I couldn't tell the difference between this one and the real one, so, you guys are probably good. He, like, pokes one and his, like, finger goes through it. Like, it's like, that's really awesome.
Oh, actually, if we've taken a short rest to do all this, can I use my disguise kit to
Oh.
make those real
Actually,
instead of just spells?
You wouldn't be able to fabricate one. They're actually like some type of metal.
bits?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But actually, Nate, maybe you know this. When a wizard takes a short rest, they actually regain spells, don't they?
They will gain, I don't know the exact rule for it, but they do regain some spell slots.
It's half their level rounded down, so Holly gets 1.
So 1. You
So
get 1 spell slot back.
You get a magic missile.
Great.
Yeah. Better than nothing.
I'll take it.
Cool.
I was gonna say, I don't know of anything else you have offensively.
Okay.
So I want to get us moving if possible, but is there anything like... Is there a password we're gonna have to give? Is there someone we should say we're coming from?
Yeah. Just tell
To
them
grab
that.
Reiner?
Tell them that Krentz hired you. That because after you attack him, I won't have to worry about it. I assume you're going to kill Groomshar,
Yes.
and that
we
will
kill
that actually
Grimshar.
helps me a lot. He's kind of a dick, so he has been a nightmare to work for. My last employer was way better. So, anyways, if you don't mind, you can just tell him, that that I hired you, and after you attack them, they'll probably just assume that I got killed.
Yeah, we've never met you. Or maybe we did, and we killed you.
Well, everybody knows. Well, a lot of people know that we did meet back when you and us had that problem where I attacked Yagra. Sorry about that.
Uh-huh.
I'm just not a fan of half orcs, and unfortunately, I work for one.
That might be where you got it from there, bud. I think you're channeling some pent-up anger in some not-so-constructive ways.
Yeah, yeah, it's got
I'd seek some help for that if I were
it's got a
you.
lot of people killed. So that's.
We're
I'll
so full of helpful information and suggestions for this poor guy that
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're kind of just friends.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to it then. We have it to do.
What do we
Alright,
say the
so
plan is
stealth
exactly?
check?
In the front door. Alu,
the
you
front
want to
door.
run point and figure out whether or not he's sitting on his chair so he can see us?
Yep.
And then let us know if he's in the office or not.
I have
Go
opened
from
the
there.
door for you guys so you can go through.
All right.
Alright, so do I need to do a stealth check?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Alright.
Actually,
Just
he tells
checking.
you also, when you go around this corner, there's no door. So, like, you can look around the corner and you can see into the room if you'd like.
What's your modifier?
Plus your
Plus 4. So
20.
20.
Does anybody, do you want to, if you stand here, you can stand there. I'll pretend like you're standing here looking around the corner. You
Okay.
get what I mean? Because otherwise you won't be able to easily see what's down the hallway from you. So go ahead and put your character right there.
Yeah, you're just peeking your head around.
Can you see? I actually don't know what you can see down this way. Can you see?
The
Can you see tokens?
passageway that goes across blocks the view
Okay, just a
for
second.
some reason.
Just a second. Okay. Hold on. There we go.
Yeah,
And then I
alright.
guess
Cool.
while Alu's looking for the rest of us, like, I mean, I'm assuming that I will do the talking when we actually go in and pretend we're guild members, right?
Oh
So
yeah.
I can see
I think
Floon
that's fine.
and Garam
Grumshar.
Shar?
I'm sure.
I don't know what that
He
is.
says it's Grumshar. That's your boss's name.
Ah.
Do you have a particular salute or secret handshake we should know?
No. I mean, you guys wouldn't need to know it on the first day, anyways. They just expect you to pick that up later. Now he does like this
Yeah.
intricate
So-
hand symbol
Then lots of
where
steel
there's this 10 spiked
Third.
circle. He makes like the beholder symbol type thing. Yeah, it's not quite like that. It's super intricate. Like you definitely
Why
couldn't
is
do
it
it
a
without training.
beholder symbol?
Because that's the boss of the whole guild.
Well, he doesn't even know. So he doesn't know it's a beholder symbol. He's like, this is just our symbol. Like I don't. It's cool, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, dude.
Yeah, I
So,
don't.
yeah.
I don't know who is like in advertising, and who came up with it, but they're pretty good. So
It's money.
yeah,
All
that's
right.
how I always felt about it too. You know, when I
The-
got the tattoo.
Weird little squiggles in the passageway between the hall and the room. And the.
You mean like these
Yeah, what are those?
stairs?
Okay.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
delete all this little map on the floor here.
So
you
then,
guys-
do we want to go ahead and walk in?
Well, there's a room. We see Flynn. We see the boss man. And then there are some stairs. And we don't know what's beyond those stairs. Also, there looks to be, like...
Krintz says.
It's hard to tell what's off to the sides.
Krintz asks, so can I go now, please?
Yeah.
Let me get out of
Yes.
here before this all
Thank
goes
you
down.
for your help. But
Uh,
if you
no
fuck
problem.
us over, I will personally kill you myself.
Personally,
But it's going to be on
myself.
accident.
He
Yeah.
says
Back of the head.
it's okay. I'm not planning on doing any of that. We're good. He's like, here's my card. He pulls out this piece of wood that has his name on it. He's like,
Here's
if
his
you're,
HR
Yeah.
management
yeah,
staff.
if you're ever looking for anybody in HR, you know, just give me a call. I can get you
Will do.
the best goblins.
Yeah, your next
Got the
event.
goblin hookup. That guy.
Yeah. You're a gem. Thanks.
No problem. I'll see you guys later. Hopefully.
Maybe.
Okay, so Krintz leaves.
All right.
It was a pleasure working
Hello.
with you.
You're rocking a 20 on your stealth, so
Yeah, so I'm standing in the hallway,
What do you
and
see?
I'm wondering with my 20 there, exactly how unnoticed am I going to be?
They haven't noticed you at all. So, like, you can see that the actually, can you see the mind flayer sitting there? All the way
No.
down here.
Hold on, let me see. No, my vision doesn't go that far down.
Oh, that's interesting. There should be
I can
like
see
light
the
in
stairs,
this room.
but
Oh
I
well.
can't see past them.
Anyways, I'll just tell you. There's Nihilor sitting in this throne right here. I feel like you should be able to see that because there's light in this room, as far as I know.
Is it possible because it's like 60 feet away if I move forward?
I think
like,
so.
A few pieces?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can move to where you can see him. I'll just pretend like you're back here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there
if
you
I
go.
move like up to where like the tunnel is, I can see them.
Perfect. So, you see
And
Nihilor
The
sitting.
little mind flare.
Yeah,
mind
yeah. You see
thing.
his mind pet. He's like stroking this little like brain thing that's in his lap.
Ugh.
Gross.
Yeah. And then you see Floon on the floor, and Groomshar is like, you can tell he's talking to Nihilor, but you don't hear Nihilor talking back to him. You just hear him like talking, saying something.
What do we know about Nihil? Is there anything that we...
You only know that he's Groomshar's boss and that he's a mind flayer.
Got it.
Actually, Holly, you would know that mind flayers are telepathic. That's how they communicate. They don't actually like talk.
Okay.
So,
Ever?
not to her knowledge.
Are they... Max,
The biology of mind flayers is not very well known. There's not a lot
Are
of
they- creatures, monsters?
They
they're
are aberrations.
yes. Yep.
But they're still people.
They're civilizations, but they're from beyond like time and space as the D&D universe knows it.
They are incredibly intelligent. That's
Yes.
something that Holleyries would know as well because
Doctor Who.
they gain their
they're-
intelligence from eating other people.
And they also have a
Eating
high
other what nows?
People.
People.
Ew.
Other brains.
One
It is
knows
not.
something. They all know something.
It's
All right.
not just eating people. They eat brains.
My brain has been
So
damaged.
we don't want the brain eat
On discount.
a zombie, not a zombie, to eat us.
Yeah, space zombie.
And apparently they're very smart, so we're not going to outsmart it because we're clearly not the smartest group of adventurers.
Guess what?
Debatable.
That's it.
Hannah
You-
could get really
If they're
lucky in one
telepathic,
shot.
would he already know? Wait. Would we... Holleyries knows he's telepathic. I assume she shares that with the party. Wilhelm would ask...
Do
Would
you
he
share that with the
already-
party? If they know
I will
that,
share
he
that
might
with the
read their
party.
mind, and then he would know that they know.
Yeah, they would Nihilum already know that
We're on
Floon's
our
not
way.
Reiner?
You don't know. You know they communicate that way. They, from what you know, they don't read minds, but they're spellcasters.
Oh,
So-
gotcha.
He could
They don't
read
inherently
minds
read minds.
if
I
he
think-
knows the spell.
Are we agreed that we want to go ahead with our bluff now? Or is there anything else we could glean before, or is it time to shit or get off the pot?
I think we gotta go, guys.
Yeah.
Is there any way that I can like sneak in and try and take out the boss, not a boss, not the Nihilor, but the other
Oh
dude?
yeah, middle
Is
management.
he a dude, or is he like an orc dude or goblin dude?
Dude.
What kind of dude?
Grumshar, he's a half orc.
He's a dude. She's a
What?
dude.
Grumshar is a half orc.
Half orc. Thank you.
Yeah.
We're all
See,
dudes.
Hey.
A dude, not a dude, half a dude. Apparition dude.
He is half a dude.
So
Right.
are we all following Wilhelm right now?
I guess so. We got nothing else to do. You want to try and sweet talk your way out of this, Will, or you want to fight them all? You know.
No, I look at you and I'm like, fight him? What the
Mhm.
No.
We're
All right.
trying to avoid fighting if we can.
I look
So,
over at Ben. I'm like, let's go do this thing.
Palu, where are your daggers right now?
I've always got them on the ready. I'm
While-
curious.
while you're
can
going-
I do a stealth check to see if I can like
Are you guys going to have
stealth kill
weapons?
the orc?
Actually, I was going to ask, are you guys going to
God.
So are you going to pretend to be employees
Yes.
with weapons drawn as you walk into the room?
No, we're not
No.
doing that.
No. That was our issue last time, and it almost got us killed.
Everyone is
Let me
coming
go.
in very casual.
Actually, and also, Cameron, just so you know, because he would have cleaned this up, you guys have blood on you, obviously. Some of you had wounds that are kind of ridiculously
yeah,
bad.
the disguise
So,
set
I figure you clean it
during
up.
the short rest. Yes.
I mean, there's
During
plenty
the short
of
rest.
there's
yeah.
plenty of liquid water to work with around here.
Ugh.
That's
I covered most things up with makeup rather than use the water. Well,
Are you sure?
Does someone have prestidigitation?
I think I do.
Yeah, that can clean stuff.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
so-
can't it?
so we're all very clean.
Yeah, never
But
mind.
So
we're
we
because,
come
good,
in-
right?
yeah, you can actually
And
get
everyone
like
should let Wilhelm do the talking. We come in very respectfully. Don't
So-
say anything dumb.
everybody
Yes.
position yourself in the first 2 sets of squares in here.
And I would start and say,
I'm just going to say that it is unlikely that you would get any closer without it seeming somewhat threatening.
yeah. I give like a little wave and I'd say,
I want everybody
sorry
in the room first before we continue this.
Okay.
So please, everybody, move yourselves in. Hey,
Oliver's
hey,
too far.
hey,
Too
too
far.
far.
Let's go, Gwen.
Get back,
Stay still.
back,
Not me. Hold on. I'm trying.
back.
Trying. It's
I'm
not
I'm
moving.
starting combat. No, I'm just
There it
kidding. There you go. I'll put you back.
Okay. So I give a little wave and I say, hi, sorry to bother you. We were sent here to speak to someone named Grimshar.
Groomshar turns to you and he's like, "Yes, thank you. What are you doing here? Like, I'm busy." And he points to Floon, who's there. He's on the ground. He's been beaten. He looks bad. He's seen better days. He's got a lot of bruises on his face. And he's like, "Can't you see I'm attempting to get information from this man?"
Well, that happens to be my specialty. I am quite the talker. That's why.
You're
Krintz-
the new help from Krintz.
Yes, exactly. We are the new help from Krintz. So he sent us up here once we talked to him and he squared away our dental plan, which I wanted to say that I very much appreciate. Thank
He
you.
smiles, giving you a sparkling smile, and he's like, "That is the one good thing that Krintz has done in his time."
He seems
here."
really dedicated, right? Okay, so I don't want to say this in front of him because, like, I appreciate it, but he's like really dedicated to the dental plan, right? Like, what's up with that?
It's weird. I don't get it.
Okay,
We're goblins and orcs. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
yeah. But I mean, for you, like, come on, like, that's nice.
You guys all hear in your head, "Can we get on with this?" As
And I'm like, I kind of look up and I'm like, oh, sorry, sir.
and
Sorry,
he
squiddliness.
he just looks back at you, doesn't say anything.
All right, so
So Groomshar goes back to Floon and he's like, "Reiner, tell me where it is. Tell me where the vault is." And Floon is like, "I don't know where any vault is. I'm not even Reiner. He's my friend. You got the wrong one. I've been telling you that for days, and you just keep feeding me these damn anchovies."
That's Reiner's like favorite food, right? Was he in the
No,
closet with all those anchovies?
That's what Reiner was
Yeah.
filled with too. Apparently they also have an overabundance of anchovies and sardines.
So I want to. This is a bit of a performance on my part, but I say I address both of Grumshar and the other guy. Is it okay if I approach Floon or Reiner? Like, is
Groomshar's
it okay
like,
if I approach the interrogation
Groomshar
subject?
gives Floon the backhand and is like, "Well, what do you have that can do this better? I need him to tell us where the vault is."
And I'd say, actually, studies have shown that interrogation subjects respond more to positive reinforcement than negative reinforcement.
I
So-
didn't get trained by a mind flayer for years to learn magic, to believe a study from above ground.
Right, okay, I can understand that you have your paradigm that you've been brought up in, but right, there's a reason you hired new help, right?
This
Is
has
it not
worked
to
for
bring in new
years.
ideas?
God damn, progressive. Fine, fine. Give it a shot. I mean, I can always beat him later if it doesn't work.
Yeah, so I come over.
He turns to Nihilor and he's like, "See the power that I wield now that I've hired these adventurers? They will figure out where the vault is." And he takes a step back.
and I approach, right?
Yeah, move yourself.
I say, Reiner, it's nice to meet you. And I kind of give him like what I think a medical once over is, like check his pulse, kind of.
He
Look
looks
at
at you
him
and he's
like-
like, I'm not Reiner!
I say, okay.
Fucking help me!
Reiner, listen, you can be anyone you want to be. Just relax, breathe for a second.
He takes a deep
And-
breath. He's like,
No one's gonna hurt you. No one's gonna feed you anchovies right now. Just,
oh, God,
just relax.
anchovies.
And then I look at Grumshar and I'm like, I step past Reiner for a second.
Uh-huh.
And I say, Grumshar, like, and I come up to him close and I say, I don't want to say this in front of your boss, but I think unfortunately, like, things have gotten to the point where your presence is kind of a negative. It's you being here physically is going to prevent me from getting anything out of him because of how far gone he is.
Fine,
said,
you
"Is
can
there any
take
way
him.
you
You can
two-"
take him into his cell over there.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
this
say-
room. It's this room over here. He's like, you can take him back into his cell.
I appreciate that. And then,
Nihilor, they're going to take him back into the cell and beat it out of him.
yeah,
Yes.
we are going to get results inside the cell, yes.
Yes, beat it out of him.
Yeah.
Good. Make it done.
Can I like crack my knuckles and like limber up? To
He says,
add to the
he
effect?
points to you and he's like, this man knows what he's doing.
So-
I can tell you've beaten many people with the end of your staff.
I do more things than I have cut things. Yes.
So then, I want to. We can't discuss anything because the boss's boss will know. So I want to bring Floon back, and like.
I will give you control of Floon's token so you can
Oh,
move him
okay.
around. Let me add you to the list of people who can control him. Somehow. Never mind. I'm going to move his token because he does not have the box I expected him to have under his settings. Never mind. Tell me where you want him to go and he will go there. I
That's
will make
fine.
it.
Yeah, in the corner of a cell.
Okay. You want him in the corner so that he can't get out?
No. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I figure as many of us are actually. Put him next to me in the cell.
Sure. You hear Grimshar say, we will figure out where the vault is that has all of the gold.
Interesting. Oh God, what do we do? What do we do now?
I was kind of wondering that myself. Is
Okay.
there everybody else is going into the vault?
No, I don't
or
want everyone
into
in the cell.
Well,
Jesus.
Grimshar says, he points to Rolan and he's like, go in there and make sure that wise talking one takes care of business.
Yes, sir. I can handle that.
His progressive means don't sit well with me. More of a traditionalist. You seem to be too.
You could call me old school.
Good.
All right. I will head back there as well.
He gives you a
I
sap.
will-
He gives you a sap and he says, use this.
What did he give me?
A sap?
A sap?
Yeah, basically like a bag of rocks.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You said like a sap, S-A-P, and I was like, what?
Well, that is actually how it's spelled.
Is that
too,
what it's
but-
called? Okay.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
know. Multiple words, same spelling, different meanings. It's fine. That's
Okay.
English.
No problem. So I'm just going to beat him with a bag of nickels. Got it.
Yeah, basically, actually, I was going to say that, but, you know,
Yeah.
they don't just put
Okay.
silver coins in a bag and beat people with it in this world unless they're really rich.
Okay.
I mean, I guess, like, the Godelicatleys would do that. They're rich enough.
I turn to Holly and I want to ask her as lowly as I can in a low voice.
Hey,
as I can,
Roland,
I wanna
do I
say-
know
Roland,
the
get
other
into
room?
the cell.
Okay.
I want to say, do you know if mind flayers eat dead brains or do they only eat living brains?
You know that they only eat living brains.
They only eat living brains.
Okay. Then while we're in this
We all
cell,
have to die in order for him.
I want to use my disguise kit, and I want to tell Fluent. I say, we know who you are, and we're gonna get you out of here.
Um,
Just don't think
Can you make
anything.
me a stealth check at advantage?
This is where we all cover ourselves in zombie guts.
In dead brains.
Walking Dead.
At advantage.
Yes.
Thank God.
There it is. I actually didn't even add what my stealth was, which would have been 3. Okay.
Okay, cool.
And I say, you just need to close your eyes and not think anything for as long as you can.
I can do that.
Okay. And then I want to cast Minor Illusion and use my makeup kit to make it appear as if he is now dead.
Oh, okay.
That's not going to go well.
It's all I got, man. Like, I turn to you and I'm like, do you know what to do? Because I don't know what to do.
Actually,
Well,
What would
Hey, Hannah,
what?
as a
Yes.
wizard, you would know that you can't read the minds of somebody who is knocked out.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
so
knock him out.
And somebody
Can I
conveniently
actually-
has a sap,
We should
which does
this is
non-lethal
gonna-
damage.
This is
Guaranteed.
gonna hurt a little bit, but we just are gonna need you to take a little nappy nap for a hot second.
Wait, so I'm curious before we start messing this poor dude
If you
up.
guys want to keep having a conversation about what you're going to do, give me stealth checks.
No.
No, it's
Because-
just I want to ask you a question as the DM.
Yeah.
Hannah knows that this thing reads minds. Does she know?
No, it communicates mentally.
It
So it
communicates.
doesn't necessarily read our mind unless it eats the mind.
Naturally, it does not read minds. It is generally a high-level spellcaster, which means it could have access to a spell that could do that. But by their nature, they don't just read minds.
Okay,
all right,
so
I have an idea.
we probably will want to knock him out at some point, but why can't we
Right.
provide false information?
I got this. What do you
Because
got,
I think
Roland?
they'll know we're lying.
I got this. So I'm all for knocking him out. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I will go back out to Groomshar, and I'm going to say to him, "Look, a straightforward beating is going to take a lot of time, but I have an alternative method to this. I want to waterboard him, but I have to take him out to the sewage to do that."
This is the most political show we've done yet.
Yep.
Oh my god. So why can't we just knock him out and then
I mean,
bring him out and
You
be
can
like,
get
he's
sewage
dead?
anywhere around here. He's not leaving this room. I'll go get you. Well, I'll have some of the help go get some sewage. Can you go get me Grump? I can't remember all these damn goblins' names.
Grog?
Yeah, Grog. Thank you. Thank you.
Grog!
Can you go
Yes.
get me Grog so that he can go get the sewage for the waterboarding?
I step out and I'm like, I'm like,
With an arrow.
so I want to knock him out.
Yeah, Grog's the dead goblin who had a family.
I want to knock Foon out right now while they're talking.
Okay. Roll me. Let me look up a sap real quick. I don't know what the damage is on it. You might have to hit it more than once. So,
Oh God. Or Ben,
hey,
can Ben knock him out?
that was his words too. Oh God.
Oh, what if?
Can I
We
do. Go ahead.
We can't let them look for Grog.
We can't let
Well,
them
no, he
look
asked-
for.
he asked-
But he asked me, but, right? We're knocking him out. Oh my god. Can I do a persuasion on Grimshaw and be like, and try to persuade him that once he's knocked out, he's dead and we need to get him out because this is.
That was
This is
kind of my
technically-
plan in the first.
I know. Hold
It does 1d4 bludgeoning damage to hit with the
Because
sap
what's
plus your strength.
what's
You don't
the
need to
worst
roll
that
to
can
hit.
happen?
The worst that could happen.
He's
is
like,
that-
oh God,
No,
God,
no,
it hurts.
God.
My eye.
Oh my god. What's
There's-
the worst that'll happen if I can try
Oh,
to persuade
God.
him that it's the wrong guy?
Oh,
Politely.
come
Right,
on,
if Grim-
just go.
if-
He's out. He's out.
They kill us all.
You're
No,
hitting him
but
out
I'm
while he's
saying-
out. That's another wound. Now you're just beating a dead man. He's out cold.
If
Okay.
we kill him, we have basically done a very poor job of interrogation, which we apparently are here to do.
Well,
I'm not.
he's out cold
No,
now.
Fake his death.
guys,
Waterboarding.
we're overthinking it. I'm not saying to kill him. I'm saying why can't I persuade Grimshaw politely that he has the wrong man and we don't want to embarrass him and his pride to his boss's boss.
He's still looking at you guys like, someone go get grog.
All right,
Grimshar.
I will go get grog.
He steps.
Thank you.
He steps forward. He's like, come here. Let's away from the boss. Yeah. What do you need? Do you need something else to hit him with?
No, but he gave us. Oh, okay, this is. I said he did say a location.
Come out with it, man. Come on, tell me.
Do you know where the five ends meet?
The five ends meet.
That's what he said.
I've never heard of such a thing. I mean, I guess if he's looking for...
Do you have a map of the city?
I mean, it's going to be under... The vault is underground. I mean, it could...
Right, but like, do you have a map of the city sewer systems?
No one has a map of the city sewer. Even the dung sweepers don't know all of the sewer. How do you think we keep this down here?
So
I know you're
what
new
was the plan
to the
once
sewer
we got
system.
what was the plan once we got the information from him?
Well, we were going to go to wherever he told us. But if he's
So-
just going to give us cryptic bullshit, then I can't get us there. Beat him harder.
I mean, he's out right now. He's
Beat him unconscious? How are we supposed to get information with it? Is this your first interrogation?
No, hold on. Let me.
What did we even hire you for?
Look, he's unconscious,
He
so he's
turns
safe.
back
We'll
to
take him.
Nihilor, and
We'll
he's
take
like-
him to where the storage goblin medicine is. We'll get him back up to where he's barely talking, and we'll get some more information out of him. We'll be right back. Look,
he stays in his
give
cell.
us 5 minutes. We'll be right back.
He stays in his
And
cell. Do
I
not take
cast
him
friend on Grumshaw.
on a caster. You're going to cast a spell on a caster. And also, you have verbal components because you're a bard.
No, it's just somatic and material.
I thought bards added verbal to everything. I could be thinking of older editions, though.
Yeah, it might be older edition.
Okay, then never mind. Nate, tell us. How does that work? Friends.
Friends?
Yeah.
It just gives me
Tell
advantage on charisma.
Tell us that last part of Friends. The part
It
where they
is
realize the
somatic
spell's been cast
material, a
on.
small amount of, yeah. You cast it with a small amount of makeup applied to the face as is spell cast. So the makeup you're wearing could probably be a catalyst enough.
That sounds good.
It's concentration and it's up to 1 minute.
Yeah.
You have advantage on all charisma checks directed at the one creature. All
I'm trying to say to Grumshar is, look, you're worked up. We'll take him. We'll get him back up. We're going to get the rest of the information. You think about where the 5 points meet. We'll be back in 5 minutes, and we'll get some more out of him.
Nihilor-
Well, look, we made progress.
Hey-
This is good.
Nihilor, you hear in your minds, I'm leaving. This is taking far too long. You report back to me when you have the information, and I am not pleased with you.
We will. Nihilor, we've already
No,
got something.
he
We're
was
going to
saying
get the
that-
rest of it.
He was saying that to Grumshar, but he made it known to everybody else that he said
Oh,
that.
gotcha.
He basically
Broadcast it.
wanted to embarrass Grumshar in front of his help.
So I want to pull Grumshar close and I say, look, I'm not going to disappoint you. It's my first day. I want to make a good impression. Give us 5 minutes. We're going to get this. You'll be able to tell Nihilor you got the rest of it. We already got
Nihilor
something, right?
goes to leave. He's got his little pet in his arms.
That's actually great.
It looks at you. You guys are like, you can tell it's looking at you. It doesn't have any eyes, but it's looking at you guys. It seems like not trustworthy, like it's not trusting you.
Yeah.
Kind of like, how an animal just has like those instincts. And
Yeah.
he's like, you see Nihilor like pet it to try to calm it down, and then he leaves the room.
He leaves?
Yeah. You see
Way
him leave. The door closes
Way
behind
better.
him. Nihilor leaves because he's tired
Good.
of this 3-ring circus that
Yeah.
Grumshar has put together.
Is that
So-
code for the
and,
DM being tired of us?
So I'm
No.
coaxing-
I'm loving this. This is
I'm
hilarious.
coaxing Grimshar, and as I'm like trying to calm him down and say, "Don't worry, boss, we got." I'm gonna go grab, start hauling him down the hall.
Is anybody just going to hit him with the sap in the back of the head?
Roland,
No.
Roland's behind him, and
Make sure
Roland
he's
has
comfortable,
only
Roland.
hit with a blunt force weapon.
Yeah, really, right? I mean, quite honestly, with the Mind Flayer out of town now, I have no problems taking this guy out.
Can I do a stealth check to
all
see
of you
if
guys-
I can just like take him out now?
Well, so he goes to walk back up to the throne. Apparently, he sits in the seat of management when management's not here.
Got it.
So, if you'd like to, you can both Holleyries and Rolan, because they are there, can take attacks of opportunity on him as he
Cool.
walks away. Would you guys like to do so?
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
You
I'm
haven't.
down.
So you already have a sap in your hand, Holly.
What's
You don't have a
Wait,
weapon, so
wait.
you could punch him though.
Wilhelm? What is your hesitation?
I mean, we don't have time.
You don't
to
have time
communicate
to
our
talk.
hesitation. Yeah,
I got a bow. Can't I just shoot him from the back?
I'm
Well, you
just
don't have
trying
a
to leave
draw.
with Floon, and it seems like I'm succeeding.
You could shoot him
But-
in the back,
We
but not as an
maybe
attack
we
of
should-
opportunity.
Maybe we should just go then.
Well, I mean, we can't just go. He's gonna.
Hey, no more talking. Make your choice. Is this an attack of opportunity or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, take the attack of opportunity, and then I'll shoot him in the
All
head.
right.
Yep.
All right.
All right. So my.
And
Attack.
also, everybody roll initiative after these two take
Okay.
their attacks of opportunity. You're attacking with your fist because you don't have your weapon drawn. But Nate has a sap in his hand, so he can hit him in the back of the head with the sap.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So I'm a D20 plus 5.
Is this strength?
Yeah, it'll be strength based. Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
Oh my
you
God.
should have,
Oh,
on your actions, there's unarmed strike.
Yeah. It'll be
Yeah.
one.
Where
It'll be
is
one
that?
damage plus whatever your strength is.
I think my
I have-
strength is always unarmed strength.
No, yours will be dex based.
I
Anyway,
have no
roll 14 to
strength.
hit him.
You hit him.
Nice.
I don't.
All right.
All right.
It's in your attacks.
D10 plus 3.
Although you're not close enough to take the attack of opportunity on him. You just rolled
Alright.
a d10.
I just rolled a 7 slashing damage, I believe.
No, you don't have. You have the sap in your hand,
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
so it'll be 1d4.
1d4. Okay, I'll roll a d4 then.
Yeah.
Plus 3. 5 bludgeoning damage to the back of his head.
You hear him go, "What the hell?" And as he turns
Oh my
around,
God.
he's not out. You can see that you have cracked like he's bleeding. You didn't crack his skull, but you took some of his hair off of his balding head.
Nice. All right. From there, I'm gonna just throw it away and flip out my my glaive and go at him.
Okay.
Oh,
So
fuck.
let's see here. Let me start getting people's initiative in. So
Yep.
you are.
Okay, Dex is 2.
Alu is at 16.
I need a roll.
16.
Yeah.
1d20
Uh,
plus.
You rolled 3 d20s there.
Wilhelm, you're that's not your
Nine.
initiative.
Fucking rolls are such shit today. I
am
have 8.
so-
Finn is an
Ben's
8.
got an 8.
Sorry, I'm at 17.
I am so lost. What dice am I rolling right now?
D20 plus Dex.
20.
D20 plus dex. All right.
Finn is an 8. Then I got Rolan, who is also an 8.
Mhm.
Which of you has the
Uh,
higher dex bonus?
I have 2. Ian, what's your Dex?
Oh, yeah.
3.
So you go first. Between the two of us.
Oh, this was a mistake.
We didn't have a lot of good options, frankly.
No, we didn't. The only other thing I was going to do was that I was going to go get a dead body and be like, someone's here. We have to move him.
Oh god, that's awesome. That would have been amazing. I would have
I'm
loved
just
that.
saying.
So let's see. Do I
I had
have?
a plan. Nobody thinks I have plans.
Does all of this look good?
I didn't Alu have a 17?
I had a 17, but that was just because
okay. Well,
I added the wrong.
still the correct
modifier.
order, but that's fine.
It's
Okay.
in the right orders. It's fine, yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
So,
All right, let's do
Alu,
this.
you're first.
All right, so
He looks-
now I can do.
He
You
looks
can do a sneak attack.
befuddled.
Well, I can't do a sneak attack because now it's not sneaky.
Well, no.
It-
How it works is that if you have an ally within 5 feet of the target, you either have to have advantage or an ally within 5 feet of the target to do sneak attack damage.
Okay, so I can
So-
try doing my sneak attack
so-
again.
Thematically, it represents that the target is distracted, and you're putting a knife into their kidney.
Yeah, I'm like
That,
making him guard himself
what's
in
the
one way.
difference between a sneak attack and a regular attack in terms of modifier? None.
Nothing. You roll to hit like you normally would. The only difference is that if you have advantage, you'd roll twice and take the higher of the two numbers, but that is not the case in this particular scenario. You just roll to hit, and then if you hit, you do a ton of damage.
Move yourself to where you're fighting him. You have to be within 5 feet of him to attack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right
there you
there?
go. That's good.
Yeah. So
Oh.
you rolled a 14 to hit.
Holly, did you roll your attack to punch him?
No.
you didn't.
Roll me a d20 plus 2.
20 plus strength.
All right, so it's just the D20 because I have strength.
That's
Yeah. But
it
it
does
won't
always add
be-
proficiency apparently.
No, because you're not proficient with unarmed strikes.
It actually shows it on her character sheet as a +2.
Really?
What?
Yeah, somewhere in the rules it must. If you go to your actions, you'll see unarmed strike there with a +2 for the hit DC. I have no
okay.
idea why unarmed strike has a +2 there. I would have thought you were correct, Nate.
Yeah.
So
Okay, whatever.
D20
It's either a bug or it's and I kind of feel like it's a bug, but I'm gonna let it go because of the tools that roll at D&D Beyond.
All right. Well, I got a 9.
That does not hit.
Barely misses him. Like when he went to go run, like when Rolan hit him, it just moved him out of the way enough. Like he stumbled because he's an old man and just got hit in the back of the head with a bag of nickels.
Okay.
So, his balance
Right, but,
already wasn't good.
Alu rolled a 14.
Oh god. So for sneak attack, go ahead, Nathan. Explain the extra damage for sneak attack.
So your sneak attack, you're going to add some extra d6s. You are a level 1 rogue, so I imagine that's just 1 d6. So you're using your dagger, which is a d4, plus
It is
your
1d6.
sneak attack at first level is 1d6. So add what you did, add a d6 to what you did.
Another 1d6.
Yeah.
Yep, you're going to be a d4 plus a d6 plus your dex, which is 2. So you're at 6, add a d6, and then add another d6 to what you just did.
So a d4, a d6, and a d6? Or d4?
Just roll a d6.
Just roll a d6, because you already rolled a d4 and you added the plus 2 already. That's what it's done for you.
1d.
So add another d6, and we're going to add those together, like manually. All right, so
What the fuck is that? No.
It actually just rolled a 1, which is interesting.
Nothing happened. Hold on, I didn't do it right.
And also take off the +2 on it.
yeah, just roll a d6. It's all it takes.
But you said plus a something.
I know, and you already did that. You already did.
Seven
but-
total.
You did 7 piercing
Too
damage.
much talking, not enough just regular explaining.
I think you're making this way harder than it needs to be.
I don't know, why am I adding a d6 to it at all?
Sneak attack damage is the key to why you're a rogue in the first place.
Go to the
It's your bread and
features.
butter as damage output.
Go to the features and traits on your character sheet, and you can see a sneak attack on there, and that'll explain how it actually how it works.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest features of being a rogue, as far as combat goes. There's
Yeah.
there's a lot of out of combat stuff for rogues. It's pretty awesome, but that's one of the things that makes rogues like a single target, like destroyer.
Assassination kind of thing.
Yeah.
Features and traits.
So Grimshar, he doesn't even have a chance to turn around. Like he's yelling because he's like, "What the hell?" And then a dagger just goes through the back of his head. Nate
Is he
already.
dead?
Yeah, he's dead. He's.
Nice. That was quick.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's
Cool.
you
I point.
how do you how expertly do you take down Grimshar?
Yeah, how do you
It
dispatch him there,
d-
Alu?
Describe your
Clumsily,
takedown.
apparently, because I rolled a 1d6 and I got a fucking 1.
That was just for the sneak attack damage, though.
Four.
The normal damage, though,
I
Maybe.
tripped and somehow just stabbed him in the fucking head.
Oh my god. Okay,
I dig it.
I like it.
That works. I mean, you killed him.
So, Cameron,
Dad.
take inspiration on your screenplay.
Me?
No, Cameron. Cameron's taking inspiration on his screenplay.
Yep, I got it.
Again?
Fine.
Right.
Well, these are all really nice plot points for his screenplay.
Yeah.
So whenever he
Oh,
sees something that he finds like really interesting,
Can I ask, is
You
this,
can give like mechanical
is
inspiration.
this a screenplay or a stage play? What are we talking about here?
Whatever.
It's a stage play.
Okay.
like he's
Okay.
actually going to invent the silver screen to give his play.
I see.
So there's a portal on the other side of the door, but we don't know for sure that the Mind Flayer left by the time Gunshar yelled out. So
Grumshar.
I want to, like, while they're doing whatever, I'm just trying to grab Floon and start leaving.
Oh,
And I'm
yeah.
like, "Finn, can you help me? Like, we gotta go.
Well,
we gotta
does,
go.
does
we gotta
anybody
go."
want to look through the door? You heard I didn't mention it, but you heard like an audible like noise from the other side of the door when he went through. It was like a few minutes after he went through. You just heard like a boom and like then nothing else.
Like he
He-
disappeared?
Yeah, he glided out of the room, so he didn't like walk on the floor anyways. Like he hovered, but like you don't hear him moving, and you heard like a whooshing noise, basically, like on the other side. You can see into the other room that there's like nothing in there now. There's like this pedestal, but there's nothing there on the pedestal.
Is it like a
So that was probably the portal
is
that
it
he
like
used.
Yeah.
port key? Oops.
The port key.
Let me see if I can find a better description. Yeah.
Well,
In the middle of this otherwise empty room is a stone pillar carved with a small symbol, a perfect circle with 10 equidistant spokes radiating outwards from its circumference. In the middle of the circle is a
All
smaller
the eyes
circular.
of the beholder.
Yes.
okay.
We should
Beholders have
get
10 eyes,
out of
right?
here.
Can I? Is that pedestal breakable in any way? I don't want that guy coming back here too easy.
I mean,
Oh,
if
that's a
you-
good point.
If you took it says 10 equidistant spokes, so apparently they have 10 eye stalks.
Right, the
I mean,
beholders do have 10,
If
right?
you take enough time, you can do it. Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Out of
like,
out of
Break it.
character, they do, because none of you guys would know that there's a beholder.
How many, like,
So
Yeah.
I just want to make that clear that I have not told any characters that there's a beholder. Even
I was just wondering.
but the dwarf in the other room actually had a pick, so you could go back and get his war pick and use that to just
Yeah,
mangle the
that's
pillar.
exactly what I want to do. So I'm going to delegate.
Holly,
Alu,
you would know.
Holly?
Well, wait a second. I want to tell Holly something. You would know that for most magical items like this, like your mother would have told you about, like gate spells and things like that. Really, you just need to destroy like the symbol, because if you destroy the symbol, then nothing else of the gate works.
Okay.
So if you
So-
wanted to tell him that structurally he doesn't need to destroy the entire pillar, he just needs to erase the symbol from it.
Yeah. So, Roland, I know you're kind of like chomping at the bit to get some hits in. Just work on the symbol, because you don't need to destroy the rest of it, just the symbol. Get the symbol, make that your goal, and then let's get the fuck out of here.
All right. Search him real quick, because I want to see what he's got, and we got to search this room. I'm sure this is their headquarters. I'm sure they've got something worthwhile here. So I'll go get the pick.
I'll
I'll go
search
from
the
portal.
dead dude that I just murdered.
Yeah. And then you guys spread out and search for clues and fun stuff.
Can I? Well, that might not work. Just kidding.
Anyway, I will head out and go get the pick. I'm gonna go to the big dwarf body.
Yeah, actually, when you get there, hold on. Nobody else do anything else.
I was gonna say, how's the ooze going?
The door is almost gone, to the point that you can see in there, but the ooze has not gotten through. The war pick was not pushed up against the door. So like you can now see the ooze through like the chairs and stuff that are there, but it seems content to be eating Zemk.
He's digesting right now.
Yeah, he's working on his after dinner, his
Okay, I will grab the pick, but then dash back.
Yeah.
To.
Whack at the symbol
the
on
room.
the.
Well, I'm gonna dash back, and then I'll be like, guys, we don't have a whole lot of time on that ooze, but let's do a quick search,
20,000.
smash and grab, and let's go. We'll get flown out of here. Fen, you want to go with him to make sure everything is on the up and up?
I'll be bodyguard.
All right.
Actually, I mean, I don't have a ton of upper body strength, so as soon as you come over to help me, I kind of give you, and then I just walk next to you.
Yeah. All right.
So
Holly, you and Alu are probably our best investigators. If I missed my guess.
Yeah, I'll do some investigating. Hey Max, what did I find on the dead corpse?
Yeah. Search Grimshar,
let me-
search the room. I'm
let me
gonna go
look, actually.
take this pick to this stupid symbol and the pedestal. Either way.
All right.
So you find a spell book, which
Nice.
you would not be able to read, but Holly would.
No, but I can
Holly.
give it to Holly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And behind the chair, the manager's chair, there is a unlocked wooden chest containing 2 potions of healing, 16 gold pieces, 82 silver pieces, and 250 copper pieces.
Nice.
Great.
So whoever wants to mark that down,
Here. Say again what the gold piece or so what the readout was.
Pocketing
just the money, or did you need the potions too?
Just the money. We have 2 minor
healing
potions.
potions.
2 potions of healing.
So regular, not minor. Like
Yeah, just 2 potions of healing.
okay.
16
So
gold
16
pieces,
gold pieces.
82 silver pieces, and 250 copper pieces. And thank God there's no electrum.
So 280. Okay.
250 copper pieces.
50. Sorry.
Yeah, I saw you try to add 30 more there.
No,
Good try. good try, Roland.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I gotta really make a point of the fight for my copper pieces.
Yeah. So, you guys would know that one of these doors here leads to the secret exit that Krantz told you about.
All right. I'll wave you guys through. I'm just gonna go ham on this fucking.
Q10
portal
here is
stone.
the sleeping area. Sleeping quarters.
Uh-huh.
So both these are sleeping quarters back here. I don't know if you can see my pings in the dark.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Where at?
Here and here. There were only like straw doors in front of them. You're like trying to go through a wall, Cameron. Just a second here.
Okay.
I'll remove doors so that you can go wherever you would like. But as soon as you go to any of the doors in the other room, give me the heads up. These were easy to look through. Like, you just need to move, like, beads, basically. Like, a mat or a, what do they call those? Like a piece of cloth that they had in front of it, stuff like that, that's hanging.
I mean, I'm ready to just, if there's the secret
Yeah.
exit, I'm ready to just leave.
I
Yeah,
think
I'll
we
lead
can
you
go.
guys through. Keep going.
So, Floon wakes up and he's like, "What? Where am I? What?"
Listen, I'm sorry. I admit that things kind of went a little off the rails, but we are leaving right now. Don't worry.
He's like,
Shut up, saving your life. Let's go.
help me.
Did you
Help me
officially
move.
destroy the symbol?
He has taken a pick to it. Holly, give me an Arcana check.
I will keep swinging until she tells me not to.
My Arcana is +5.
So D20 plus 5.
Yep. 16.
Nice.
You believe that the damage that he has done to that would make it almost impossible to use this as a gate anymore.
So
You believe it would be significantly dangerous to the individual to try to leave from this gate. You don't know if it would be possible to come back.
Can you ping the secret exit?
It is one of these 3 doors. And tell me which one you're opening. You know it was supposed to be off to the left.
Middle one.
You want to use the middle?
Or number 2.
You want to open the middle one?
Yes. Did we already open the?
So who's
Like-
opening the middle one? Put your
I guess
character.
Alu is.
Put your character right up against the door. If you're opening that door.
Oh boy.
And everybody get into positions that want. Put your characters where they should be in case a combat were to break out. I'm not
Yeah,
saying.
so
I'm not
Flune's
saying.
kind of in this corner.
I'm
here.
not saying one will break out. I'm just
Right.
saying that I would like everybody not to be telling me, but my character would have been here if I had known that the other side of this door had every, like a Terrask or something, you know?
Yeah. I think where we're at right now is where we would be.
Okay. And
Is the
Flu,
door locked, Max?
it is not locked. And there's
Sweet.
nothing on the other side of the door.
Nothing at all. Is it like a closet?
Well, you see another door over here. A secret door.
Secret door.
Yeah.
It's just a closet. Where?
No,
Give
no.
me it again.
All the way at the end here is actually like a door here. You can actually open that. So it's like a fake wall. If you just like push on it, it'll actually like move some. And you can actually go out through there.
Ping
Okay.
where you can actually go.
Right here.
Are you pinging something?
Oh, I'm not on the same layer as you, that's why. There you go.
All right, that makes sense.
There you
Okay, so I found the door.
Oh, that's really interesting. I didn't realize that if I pinged on another layer, only people on that layer can see it. I guess that's if you have like 2 DMs or something.
Could be.
Neat. Okay. Yeah, so this is the secret door. But you haven't checked
Nice.
any of these other rooms.
Great.
I don't
We
particularly
don't. I don't
want
think we
to.
need to.
Are you sure?
I'm curious.
Oh, of course you are.
Floon is like,
I don't know.
hold
I
on.
say might as well do a quick and thorough search of all the rooms.
Floon is like,
Yeah,
hold
search
on.
and let's search.
He's-
Why would we do it
Floon's
halfway?
got Grumshar's staff and he's like pulling himself. Like he's like, can somebody give me a hand, please?
Yeah, I mean, I've been
Really?
kind of holding
Okay.
him up.
Well,
While we
you
walk.
left him back there. You got to tell me when you're moving, man. Otherwise, he's
Oh.
he's on his own.
Yeah, okay. I mean, you've been moving him next to me this whole time. I assume that.
You know, sometimes he just forgets.
Right.
So I say to everyone that I'll keep Floon near the exit if you guys want to check the other doors super quick.
So are we
Yeah,
opening?
exactly.
Are we
Door
opening?
number 3.
Okay.
Is it locked?
Nope.
Can you move Floon next, like literally on the square
Yeah,
that has
I'm
the
just-
secret exit?
I'm just giving you. I'm just messing with you. That was joking. You
Oh,
you
okay.
see the dead goblin in there that you guys killed earlier? That Hannah just like myrtleated with the
Oh, yeah.
magic missile.
Nice.
He's blown up against the wall. His head is gone. There's a small pamphlet that he has there that has his 401k information on it.
What are the other? Sorry. What are the other 2 rooms? Because I feel like we're all kind of like all over the place, and I can't really see.
This room.
I'm happy to go through a door, but I don't know where Wilhelm and
Would somebody
William
else like to draw some?
disappeared to.
Draw some.
Where you're standing,
This is the secret
like-
exit.
2. It's 1 up and 5 to the left, basically,
Yeah.
from where you're standing. Is the
Wilhelm
door.
and Floon are by the exit. The
Exit.
rest of us
Right.
can explore as we need to.
All right. I want to join Wilhelm and Floon.
Okay.
All right. Then, Alu, do you want to join me and Fen with clearing this place out, making sure no stone unturned?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you, Max.
I
Combat
found
team.
the
Back up.
top room. It has been cleared because it's just
Yeah.
the dead goblin.
And bottom room was another. On that goblin. Just a second. You find 4 copper pieces, and you find another shitty crossbow. Hannah, do you want another
No.
crossbow?
Not another one.
Keep it away from
There's-
Holly.
There's 10 more bolts. Actually, 9 more bolts. He fired one at Wilhelm.
Us.
Yeah. So
Okay.
there's 9 more bolts for Holleyries.
Point of order. He loosed 1 bolt.
Yeah,
And
that's why there's only 9.
Yeah. All right. So we've explored the kill box. We've seen the.
There's
the
only
exit,
one
the
room
secret
left
exit,
right here.
but there's still this door and this door.
You guys went through the bottom one. This is just sleeping area.
Which one? This one?
Yep.
So we just have the
There's
2 top
nothing
ones.
special in there.
There was nothing special. Yeah.
All right. So the only one left is this one.
Yeah. You guys want to open that one?
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody where they think they should be.
I
Before I open
I don't
this
know if
door-
Holly should be first. It should either be.
I'm gonna let Roland go ahead.
Okay.
All right, I will do it.
Okay.
All right. I'll cover you from behind.
All right.
So
Get
you
your bow
guys
out.
are you guys in the right places?
I
Should
am now.
should I open it?
And
Are-
I'll be
are you
behind
good?
Let's do this.
Who's making the decisions for the party?
I will.
Okay. There's nothing in there. It's a sleeping area.
It's blank. It's empty.
Alright.
We've cleared it.
Yes. This dungeon is cleared. You have murdered everything.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Ready for battle. This sucks.
All right, let's bounce.
You have
Okay.
killed
Yeah.
Out we go,
you have killed everything, including a party member.
including a what now?
Including a party member.
A party
Oh
member.
yeah.
Yep. All right.
Sorry.
He got
Okay.
better.
Go ahead and use
Oh,
the chest.
better.
Take off that concussion. Let's go.
Okay.
Huge
Yeah, so
truck.
you guys you
Wow.
leave the sewers, and actually, how are we doing on time right now?
I don't know.
We're at 10 till 3.
So how long have we been playing? I actually don't know when we started.
We
around
started
last
at
2
1,
hours.
so it's almost 2 hours.
Okay. Well, do you guys want to call it there as you triumphantly leave the sewers after?
I think that's a good stopping point.
After,
Yeah.
I mean, you have murdered everything that existed down here, as far as you know. So you know.
Right on.
Yeah, Wilhelm's a little disappointed by that fact. He thought that there was a chance that we'd get out without killing Grumshar.
You know.
I guess Krentz lived. That's nice.
Krentz lived. That's an achievement.
Aw, you're so
Now he owes the
humanitarian.
In
What
New
a
Game
sweet
Plus now,
boy.
I mean,
can
you
use
all are a bunch of
Krentz.
psychopaths, apparently.
Yeah, I'll lose dagger happy.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
You
Oh, sorry,
you
the goblin
stab
shooting
first.
guns at us. Okay.
Ben did nothing.
Hey,
Ben did
hey,
no
hey.
point.
Grog
All of his time in the
did
sewer
not
has been
shoot at
spent
anybody.
prone.
Grog was just taking a nap at his normal time that he takes a nap every day during hours, and he got murdered holding a picture that was drawn by his kids.
Yep.
And now that
did it.
Prince doesn't work for the company, who's going to pay out that life insurance?
Ugh. Yeah, actually, Wilhelm has taken that note to try and find Grog's family.
Krintz can. You'll find out later that Krintz can
I
get
figure
you
I'm
that
keeping it.
information.
I kept his business card, so
Krintz
yeah,
has a
we'll sort
Rolodex
it
that he
out.
keeps all that stuff on. That's why he's so good at finding more
I mean,
goblins.
he's kind of a racist, but he's a hell of an HR manager.
Well, he doesn't like orcs. He has nothing
It is
against
so
goblins.
at odds.
He has
That's
nothing
really
against
funny.
goblins. He's actually an equal opportunity employer unless you're an orc.
Yeah.
Unless you're a half-orc named Yana.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he doesn't like half orcs or orcs. He's it's just
What a
his,
deep cut.
it's just his thing. It's just his thing. He's had bad experiences. And you guys
Yeah.
got to work with Grimshar. Did he seem like a good employer?
He wanted us to torture a dude.
Yeah, you know,
was
that was
okay.
hell for
We
HR.
really beat him.
But he also listened to the new guy. I mean, that
He did.
shows a certain open-mindedness in management.
No, he told me to go do it for you.
He did give him a sap and then go tell him to beat him and do the old
Didn't-
methods.
He humored you and told me to go get the actual work done.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
He was actually pitting you both
However-
against each other to see who would give better performance, and then he was going to pay out a performance bonus.
I mean, hey, positive incentives.
Yeah. He understands the carrot and the stick.
So I
or
gotta
did.
ask, because now that we're post session, I gotta ask,
Oh.
Wilhelm, how close was Wilhelm to getting flown out without killing Grimshar before everyone took their attack of opportunity on him?
As far as I was concerned, as long as the mind flayer was there, you were never getting him out of the room. After
Yeah.
the mind flayer left, you guys could have gotten him out of the room.
And then just run, because that would have been my plan. Like, go down the
Yeah.
hall and then.
But I actually, well, I mean, you do have to think they've seen your faces at this point, and they actually know your real names because people were giving out real names.
Yeah.
So, leaving a witness probably wouldn't have been great. Unfortunately, you left a mind flayer witness who's seen all of you and knows some of your names. But you know
I
that's
didn't recite my name.
that happens.
That's a problem for tomorrow.
Exactly. That's you might want to
I
change
never
your
said my
name.
name either.
You might want to change your name in the credit of your plays. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, when they roll
Yeah.
credits, when you have people walk by with signboards that none of the peasants in the town can read anyways.
Well, let's see. Who said their name?
Not me.
Actually,
I introduced
Wilhelm-
everyone to them.
you didn't introduce. Well,
You introduced everyone.
I know you introduced yourself, And then Groomshard knew your name was Rolan because you guys were talking to each other. So he
Okay.
knows Rolan is. I will go look at the VOD, but as far as I know, he knows Rolan and Wilhelm, and I will look to see if
Great.
anybody
Can
else's
I make a
name
sleight
was
of hand
mentioned.
check to leave a note with everyone's name
Oh
and
my God.
address as we're leaving?
Yeah,
No.
in the chest. Do you want to do
Yeah.
that?
You don't
Oh my
know where I live.
Actually,
Oh, I know
I
where
don't.
everyone lives.
I
Ben
don't
doesn't
know
have an
where
address,
most of
so-
you live. As far as I know, like Wilhelm and Holleyries shack with each other, but that's the only people who have houses.
It's true.
It's okay. We'll fix that problem later.
Yeah.
Since
I have
I mean,
multiple
a rogue
homes,
I do have to
actually.
say, you have cleared out a
And-
perfectly good piece of property right here.
easily killable.
This
because
is
I
an
apparently
up
don't
and
have a lot of
coming
strength.
part
Quick
of the
strike
sewer
first.
system.
Yeah, Wilhelm's not super interested in a sewer hideout.
It has street level access to.
What are you
pubs.
talking about? TMNT, baby.
Ugh.
I don't know if you remember, but you guys were getting free alcohol at that one pub that's on the main thoroughfare.
I do remember that part. That was nice.
It's on the main thoroughfare to this place. That's why this is such high value property.
Yeah.
High value property.
Yeah.
It
All right.
belongs to the Xanathar Guild.
Well,
It's
not
lovely.
anymore.
Have we said our goodbyes?
Yeah.
Called it?
Yeah. You guys can talk to a realtor on the next session.
Yeah.
No.
I'm good.
Well, this was fun.
Yeah.
Uh,
This is great. Thank you.
thanks, everyone.
I'm glad that you guys were played along with Krintz and didn't kill him. I was really looking forward to playing Krintz that way. So, and next time you run into him, I'll have to do the introduction again of, you're probably wondering how I got into this situation.
yeah. Yeah, I'd love to see every time we meet Krintz, it's in some other all dying situation. Like instead of an ooze next time, he's like trying to take the scroll out of a golem before it gets to death or something.
We'll see where you run into Krintz
Fighting.
next. You'll always be able to find Krintz. if you need
Half-orc.
to.
Always employed by the organization we're fighting.
He's employed by whoever employs him.
Yep.
He's kind of like, I don't know, a mercenary.
Right.
He's a third-party contractor.
It's true.
Easy.
It's true. He was HR. That's why everybody actually had dental and stuff
Provides
like that.
resources to the highest bidder.
Yeah.
Yep. I like that he's a contractor. I'll have to keep that in mind. He'll have moved on to general contracting after this.
Yeah.
Man's
Okay.
gonna work.
Okay, well, thanks everybody. This is
Yeah.
great.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Woo!
Bye.